Welcome to Streams of Income with self-help author Ryan Rieger. For the next hour, you'll hear proven methods for how to live the multiple income streams dream. Ryan is passionate about helping others discover their gifts and start their own business. He's published 5 books, and his courses and group coaching programs have changed the lives of thousands of students all over the world. Ryan's books include Private Label, The Easy Way, Finding Your Grace Place, and his latest, Streams of Income. And now, here's your host, Ryan Rieger.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Streams of Income radio show. I'm your host, Ryan Rieger. And in today's episode, we're going to get into how to overcome the fear of promoting yourself or your business. We'll dig into that here in just a second. First, I want to give you a quick update. I am actually recording this the day before this show drops. So it's Thursday night. Just got back from California for the Social Media Marketing World Conference, but my family and I spent some time up in Anaheim. Took Callan, he's almost 3, he'll be 3 in April, took him to Disneyland for the second time. We went last year. He definitely enjoyed it a lot more this year than last year. He knows who the characters are. He's big time into Mickey Mouse, so that was a lot of fun. Guys, I just, when I see, the opportunities that exist out there, it just makes me, I want more folks to have the opportunities that my family has and that the opportunities that students in my audience have. To be able to travel with my family, there's just nothing like it. I know, guys, this episode is not about but just permit me to go here just for a bit. To be able to take my family with me on a trip, to build, go to a regular conference that's business, but then take my family along and do fun stuff with it. Guys, there's just nothing like it. And I would much rather travel with my family, but I love that I have the freedom to do that. And guys that are listening to me that have a job that they hate, that you desperately want the same thing. You want to have time. I actually just got a message from somebody the other day that told me that he and his wife make really good money, but they just work a ton and they want more free time. They want that freedom. And as I was thinking about what this is about, what this show's about, I'm not selling like an Amazon course. I'm not selling a course on how to take your passion and turn it into an income. Those are things I point people to, things I believe in, like the Proven Amazon course or the Influence the Easy Way course that Jenny Hunt and I promote, or like the 48 Days Eagles Coaching Mastery Program that folks who come to me who are interested in coaching or consulting, I feel like that's the way to go. But honestly, I'm not really selling a coaching program or the Proven Amazon course or the Influence the Easy Way program. I am selling the opportunity for you guys to have freedom. And these are just tools. They're just tools to get you to your goals, whatever your goals may be. I just know a lot of you crave that freedom. You crave to have that time freedom to do what you want with it. Maybe it's taking your family on vacations like I get to do. And I want that for more of you so badly. And that is why I'm doing this. That's why I would much rather be doing something else right now than recording an episode because I'm exhausted after a long trip. I just didn't have a chance to record one while we were in California. Just was impossible to try to make that happen. And so I'm doing it now, but I'm doing it for you guys because I want more of you to have this freedom, to have this opportunity. And I know the tools that can get you there. Now, there's lots of other ways to make money online, but I believe there's 3 main ways, and we talk about them here on this show: selling physical products, creating income off of something you're passionate about, knowledgeable about. That's the Influence the Easy Way program that I have, influencetheeasyway.com. And then coaching and consulting is the 3rd main way. Now, there's lots of other little ways, but those are the 3 main foundational ways to make an income online. And I have students that are doing this full time. Lots of them have been able to quit their jobs. And for you listening, if you want that, then keep listening to this show. One thing you can help me with that I really need is to hit the subscribe button. whether you're listening to this on Apple or Spotify or whatever app you're listening to this show to, hit the subscribe button. That will help me out a ton. So I am selling freedom. I'm selling the opportunity for you guys to have that freedom to do what you want when you want to do it. And so it was just so much fun. A quick update on all of that. Took Callan to Disney World with my whole family. My mother-in-law got to come and help us out. She was so super helpful. But we spent a few days in the Anaheim area and then drove down to San Diego to host a retreat, a small retreat for some inner circle members that Jenny Hunt and I have. So these are folks that we set aside 2.5 days, and we dug deep into their business. So one guy wants to do a course, an online course. There's another guy that has a physical product that he wants to sell more of, and wanted some ideas there. I have a lady who is an English teacher and wants to create a course out of that. And so some really diverse backgrounds. It was so fun. We had, there were 6 of us there. And there's a photo in my email newsletter that's coming out today with the group of us at the beach. So we dug into their business and we got to figure out, basically we brainstormed with them. And then from there, what are the things that they need to do to start heading that direction of what they're trying to accomplish? So have a big, large brainstorm and then boiled it all down to like the 2, 3, 4 different things that they need to be focusing on to take action in their business to get that idea off the ground. So super, super fun. We're going to be doing more events like that. We love the brainstorm process. It was just a very intense, we call it a retreat, but intense retreat where we were able to just dig deep into these folks' businesses. There's nothing like being able to do something in person. We got them very far along the path. We went over the master blueprint that we have, where we showed them how to turn it in, take that idea, how they could create a lead magnet out of it, how it could become a course, a mentoring community like we have, how it can be live events and masterminds and all these ideas, but then say, okay, well, what's the thing that you want to start doing now? So that was super fun. And then we went to social media marketing world. And so it was really cool. Jenny's family got to come with her too. And we all got to hang out. But then Jenny and I went to the Social Media Marketing World Conference, met so many people. That's always a great event. If you are on social media, if it's part of your business, check out Social Media Marketing World. It's in San Diego it's usually the very 1st of March every year. So the next one is in 2021. But the very first day, we honestly could have came home and just been done after the first day. Met with somebody that's in our community and have an idea for a whole another course that we think is going to be super cool. So guys, go to events, get around people that are doing what you're doing. The energy at events like that is just incredible. You'll meet people. The networking is by far the best reason to go to these events. Find other people that are doing what you're doing. Get around them. Ideas will start to emerge. Plus, you'll get some great content. We sat in on some really good sessions. One about podcasting, actually 2 about podcasting. So because that's a big focus of mine this year. If you want to do a podcast, reach out to me. It's not a difficult process. And they were saying how having a podcast is like being a big fish in a small pond, like going out to YouTube or Instagram or Facebook and having that be your main thing. There's a lot more competition out there, but with podcasting, the competition is much less. Even there's lots of podcasts, it's just still a lot less. So podcasting is a great way to get your message out. It's intimate. Your audience has you in their ear when they're jogging, maybe when they're driving to and from work or wherever they are. And it's just a great way to get in front of them, get a message across to them, and engage with them by asking them to respond back. So if you have a message the world needs to hear, then check out podcasting. Think about that as an option for you. Reach out to me if you have any questions, Ryan@ryanrieger.com. Also, we went to a session about how to repurpose your content. So all of you that have a message that you're trying to get out there, you can take a blog post and that can turn into videos, or videos can turn into a blog post and emails. And you can take a large piece of content and break it down into small things like Instagram posts, Facebook posts, Twitter posts, Pinterest posts, even TikTok videos. We learned about TikTok, a whole new platform. I wasn't even on it until I just downloaded it a few days ago. We'll see if I get on that and start doing videos. But there's so much out there. Don't get overwhelmed with all the potential options. To find out where your audience is and just be there. That's the main thing. Where's your audience hanging out? Be where your audience is. So to the title of this episode, how to get past or overcome the fear of promoting yourself and or your business. So this idea for this podcast came when I was chatting with a friend of mine, Valerie, who was at Social Media Marketing World. She actually came to the retreat, and Valerie Pugsley is her name. And she is a coach, helps people with focus. And she wanted to talk to different people about what was a mindset shift, or what was a mindset that you had to overcome when you started your business. So as I thought about it for a while, I came up with this. For me, guys, I have always been the person that is more comfortable in the background. I know you might find that hard to believe, or if you've met me in person, you might think I'm super extroverted. I'm not the life of the party type, fun clown type of guy. I'm also not a, complete introvert. I'm comfortable around people, but some of you will understand what I'm saying when I say this. As a kid, I was always the one who didn't want birthday parties. I remember very clearly, my brother and I have birthdays that are, he's July 30th. I'm at August the 8th. So 9 days apart. And we would often have parties together. Mom and dad would instead of separate, they do it together. And I remember mom asking us, and my brother's the same way in this area, asking us, would we want to have a party, invite all of our friends to come have a big party? And we were always, no, we didn't want to do that. And we were just much more comfortable with our family. The idea of having a big group of people come to a party just for me, making it all about me, I'm getting all the presents, the day's all about me, just made me uncomfortable as a kid. I didn't want that. I was much more comfortable just having my close family. Just remember my grandparents coming over from both sides, aunts and uncles, and I was cool with that. But didn't want all of my friends there. And guys, I'm like that as an adult too. I have friends that have birthday parties at like nicer restaurants. You don't do Chuck E. Cheese anymore typically when you're my age, but I've been invited to friends' birthday parties, and I'm willing to go. I love it. I love going to bless them. But when my wife has asked me, hey, would you want to do something like that for your birthday? Nope. I just, maybe just my personality, I'm just not comfortable with like, hey, it's all about Ryan and let's all come here and we're all going to celebrate him. I mean, she could probably do a surprise birthday party and I would be okay. But just the idea of it just makes me uncomfortable, because I've never been the type of person where I'm comfortable with it being all about me. And so that doesn't really jive well when you have a business that you're trying to get the word out about. When you're on the internet, when you're on social media, and you've got to tell people about what you do. All the experts say that if you don't promote yourself, how can you expect somebody else to do it? Who's going to promote you if you don't promote you? So how do I justify, or how do I, figure that out? How do I, if you are the same way, you're a little bit, shy or introverted, but you have a good idea, you have a product, you have a service, you have a coaching program, you have an idea for a book. Maybe you've already written a book. Maybe you have a course, or you're thinking about doing a course. Well, you can't just write it, create it, and then just hope people come. You're going to have to do some promotion. You're going to have to tell people that, hey, I've done this. Hey, I'm a coach. I'm looking for coaching students. Hey, I have a product or service. Hey, and I need people to buy it. But if you're more like me in this thing, and with this personality trait, then it can be difficult to figure out, like, how am I going to do that and not make it all about me? So how did I overcome this? Well, one day I was walking around our neighborhood. I love getting exercise by walking around, and I was also praying. And I sense the Lord telling me that my message, this message that I have about creating multiple streams of income, is not my message. It's his message. And he has just entrusted me with it as the messenger. And guys, that was a game changer for me. That changed it all, because now I wasn't promoting Ryan Rieger. I was promoting him and his message. Think about that for a second. It was his message. I'm just the messenger. Also, some of you might identify with this. It's easy for you to promote other people, to talk about your friend, your family, what they're doing, to say, hey, to get on Facebook and say, hey, my friend's doing this, or my family's doing this, or my, kids are doing this, to promote them. It's easy for you to do that. But for you to promote yourself is hard. If you're like me, it's difficult. It's difficult, saying, hey, look at me, guys, look at what I've done, look what I've created. And come support me. That's not an easy thing for a lot of us. But when I realized it's not about me, it's not my message, it's his message, and he's just given it to me, and I'm just going to steward that message and to promote it. But now I'm promoting him, and I'm promoting his message. That made all the difference in the world for me, because now I have no problem talking about what the Lord's done for me. I have no problem talking about this message of multiple streams of income, now that I see it's not about me. So what if you're not a faith person? What if, your message, you don't sense that the Lord gave it to you or anything? That's okay. Because you know what? Your message matters. It's important to somebody. There are people waiting on the other side of your obedience. I say that a lot. There are people waiting on you to step out. That message that you have is for somebody. So even if you're not a faith person, or you don't feel like it, that message is some great thing from the Lord, and maybe it's just a topic that you just love, a hobby that you love, and it's not like something that's going to, completely change somebody's life. Well, you know what? Somebody still needs it. It's still valuable information. And look at it this way. If you're like me and you have a problem promoting yourself, and your message is not, maybe super, super important, like eternally important or anything like that, then look at it this way, guys. It's still, think about that other person. Think about, if you're the type of person who is comfortable helping somebody else out, well, think about that person that needs it. Do it for them. If that takes the pressure off and it's not about you anymore, think about that person that needs that message, that's going to want that message. If it's a product that is going to help people out, well, you got to tell people about it. I believe it's your duty. It's your responsibility. If I had something that was going to cure cancer, my goodness, I'd be telling people about it, because I know the amount of people that it would help. So if you have something that's going to help somebody else, it is your responsibility to get that message out. Make it about the message, make it about them, and that will help you out. It'll help you just do whatever you need to do to let people know about it. It takes the focus off of you, puts the focus on that message, that product, that service, or maybe even better, that person. Think about the person you're trying to help and do it for them. I hope that's helpful. It's definitely liberated me. It's made a huge difference in my business. Now I realize I'm not doing it for me. It's not about me. It's not about Ryan. It's about his message. It's about the people I'm trying to reach, which with this podcast, guys, is you. And I hope that this has served you well. I hope that the messages that are on this podcast that I put out, that it blesses you, that it helps your business, helps your personal life. If you have ideas for content, if there's something that you want me to talk about, if there are guests you would enjoy bringing on, just let me know. Email me at ryan@ryanrieger.com. I'm doing this for you. I've already seen the benefits of how this podcast has worked. I've seen people, many people emailing me saying, great content. Thank you for doing it. I started out at episode whatever. This is episode 30. So they started out, episode 20, for example, and went back and listened to all of them. That is awesome. That's very humbling. And so I want to serve you guys however you need to be served. So what is it that you need? What content will help you get to that next level in your business? It could be Amazon related. It could be related to taking a message that you have on your heart and getting it out to the world, how to monetize something that is on your heart, that passion, that knowledge that you have. Maybe you want to become a coach or a consultant. Let me know, what is it that you need, and I will serve you in this way on this podcast. So, guys, thank you sincerely for listening. Thank you. This is a big deal that you take time out of your day to listen to me. I don't take that lightly. There are hundreds, thousands and thousands of podcasts out there. There are thousands and millions of videos out there you could be consuming. I'm competing against TV shows and all this other content that's coming at you. And it means a lot to me that you would listen. So take a minute to hit the subscribe button. That'll help me a lot to know that you want to continue this, that you are interested in this content. And again, let me know how I can help you, how I can serve you. Feel free to send me an email at ryan@ryanrieger.com. Guys, I read every single piece of my mail and I will respond. It might take me a few days, but I will get back to you. So thank you so much again for listening, guys. Have a blessed weekend, and we'll see you on the next episode.
You've been listening to Streams of Income with self-help author Ryan Rieger. From right here in the Dallas Metroplex, Ryan teaches several entrepreneurial courses and group coaching programs to students all over the world. Be sure to listen next week at the same time for Streams of Income with Ryan Rieger.